Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Toner. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Blue Hens offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Oh, they're after him! And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kruger. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to take a shot right away. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Myers. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Toner. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Meyer. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
On the option. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red red zone at the 19. The Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
Don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect them.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss to the outside. Past the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. Touchdown, Toppers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Toner. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Touchdown, Delaware! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Lining up for the PAT.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it! Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 25 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Back to pass on second down. Fires downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Toner. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds his target down the middle. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Plows through the defense.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Sure hands. It's Toner. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Western Kentucky.
Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And the Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Myers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's Jean-Pierre.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw.
Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, WKU. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Complete to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
That's a first down for the offense.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start. Offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Delaware. Fitted in the window for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of...
There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Hilltoppers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. He's looking downfield to throw. grab behind the line. It's Meyer. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Going to sling it on second down. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, first down and more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down for the offense.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Kruger. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Delaware.
And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown, then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. Catch in the middle, it's Kruger. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
They want to throw it. And he will be sacked. And here in the 4th quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about that? That is why you practice onside kicks all season long for this exact moment. They're able to execute it, they retain possession, and now a field goal puts them ahead late.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, still going. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Scoreboard operator.